So recently, a video came across my desk that was done by some TikTokers called the Poor Minds Podcast. Now, I don't know if they're only exclusive to TikTok. They may be on other platforms, but it's a show hosted by Lex P and Drea Nicole. They have new episodes out every Friday, and they talk about topics like a lot of these other relationship podcasts, except they have more of a spin that's kind of raw, unfiltered, based upon experience, and they do have guests on there. So the clip that I actually came across is about a few young ladies talking about men who are average and tolerate things from women should be dismissed. Women should not take a man seriously that is forgiving and tolerates some of the bullshit that she does. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into this clip. It is a doozy, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Let's go.
If you cheat on your nigga and he find out and he keep you, leave that nigga.
You think a broke
nigga
that's a pay for it
every day.
Yeah.
We have to realize that men are humans too.
Pick me.
But what I'm saying, we don't realize like they be in love too. How we be emotional and down bad.
Yeah, they say a woman scorn, a man scorn. Bitch, you better move.
So
to
I'm
another
telling
state.
you, it's happening more than what y'all think it is. I'll say that. They not forgiving it in public. Like they don't want to say that.
Niggas that's breadwinners, niggas
Especially
that's
if the nigga you
bosses is
cheated with got
not
money.
forgiving bitches for cheating.
I'm
No,
telling
they're
y'all,
not.
it's more talking about those a certain type of woman that could probably get away with it. Now, if it's just a rich nigga, he got a girlfriend and she cool, he fuck with her and she cheat, yeah, he probably will leave. I'm talking like a man, if this is his wife or this is somebody that's like invested in him, she taking care of home, she taking care of kids, these niggas is not leaving. It's cheaper to keep her.
No, but he gonna make you miserable.
Oh, yeah,
he gonna be trolling you.
So this is a very interesting conversation. A lot of things were touched on in this conversation in particular, right? The fact that if you're a boss, if you got options, if you really are getting it out there and you're really doing your thing and you don't have time for the foolishness, you're not about to accept cheating or infidelity or just any foolishness or tomfoolery or insubordination, period, from a woman. You're just not about to do it. Now, what these women are getting at is a low value or an average guy who basically puts a woman up on a pedestal and basically was like, oh, I finally got one. He's going to put up with a lot more cheating. A guy who has a scarcity mindset is going to put up with a lot more cheating from a woman. And they know this. Women know this. Women know when they can get over on you with certain things. That's why they continue to cheat, because they know that you'll always take them back, because they know you can't do better and she's just using you. A lot of women get with guys because he may be a good provider or she may have hit the wall. But a woman will always have her type regardless if she hits the wall or not, even up to her 60s before she departs. Now, a guy who really is in a relationship with you, right? Even though he's caked up, let's just say he does decide to have a monogamous relationship with you and he does want to make some things happen, and you turn around and you cheat on this guy, of course he's not going to tolerate that, because he know he can get another woman or just go out there, or women are beating on his door and wanting to be with him. He doesn't have a scarcity mindset. He opted to be monogamous with this woman. And here she is. She showed his true colors. So he doesn't have time to tolerate that. That's why a lot of these men who haven't experienced money early on, later on in life, they may deal with multiple women. They may have a girlfriend here, but exercise their options in that case. But you average men, as these women look at you as, or a man that has a scarcity mindset, a woman will run all over you. Women will shit test you to see what they can get away with you. And you guys, I know so many dudes who have stayed with women. I know a woman personally who was with the guy and she got pregnant by another guy, right? While they were in a relationship, they were living together. She got pregnant by another guy. He found out, he kept her, he stayed with her, but he decided to make her life a living hell, and she decided to stick around up until she could find a better option. And he basically made it to where she could no longer, you will not talk to your baby daddy, the guy who you got pregnant with. Let me check her phone every day. Let me do it. Why would you want to live in that type of hell? But there are men that do this because they have some insecurity within themselves. They need to be able to control this woman, and they hate this woman so much that they want to live in that chaos where they're in control, even though this woman got pregnant by another man while you guys were together. What did she end up doing? she still kept fucking the guy, and she ended up leaving the guy that she was staying with to go be with another guy eventually. Women don't respect men like this. Women don't respect weak men. Even if she's taking care of these weak men, she will never respect you. Women don't respect a man that she can get over on. As she said, if he takes you back after you cheated on him, leave him, because at the end of the day, you really don't want him. That's what she was trying to say. Why waste your time being with the man you don't want to be with? And I get it. And fellas, if you're not on that type of time, if this is your main squeeze and she steps out on you, then I wouldn't tolerate that either, even if you are a low value man, for lack of a better term, or an average dude. Just because you're average doesn't mean you have to put up with whatever. Even if you find a beautiful woman, I mean, that's not the end all be all. Like, many of these women will drive you crazy. There's so many guys in prison right now and have been deleted or deleted people based off of decisions they made because of jealousy or how they feel about this woman, or they found this woman cheating on them. And they don't know themselves. They don't really love themselves. They are so head over heels over this woman that they'll do things and they'll keep taking her back. That's that toxic love, fellas. This is that toxic love that a lot of you guys need to get away from. A lot of you guys need to realize who you are. Just because she's beautiful doesn't mean she's a good person. And a lot of you find this out the hard way. Some women just have to have attention. Some women desire a certain type of man, and that man may not be you. You would think you are, and she'll settle for you in a moment. But that's not who she really wants. A woman has to be head over heels over you guys. What they're talking about right there, nah, you don't want that type. You don't want that situation. A boss, whether you're average, you're a boss in your mind, you're a boss of yourself, you don't have to put up with certain things. And so many people go into relationships, and that's what it's all about. It's how much you're willing to put up with in a relationship. How much am I willing to endure with this person? How much am I willing to sit there and watch? Some people know that their wife is going out there to be with another man, but they're just happy to be in this person's presence. They're just happy that she comes home. Maybe she gives you some good sex. That's about it. Maybe she's just around. A lot of dudes are afraid of being alone. They're happy that I finally got one. I finally got this dime piece. She's cold, and I just have to keep her. Some dudes are afraid to lose the woman to another man. Let that woman go. In the long run, she could never be dedicated to you, bro. She could never be dedicated to you. A lot of you guys took the woman from another man, and she's gonna do the same thing to you. It just doesn't stop. I covered a video about this previously, about this guy, and all the women were coming at me. This woman on TikTok, where she basically was cheating on her husband and on the side having sex with this other guy. And she said, well, so I thought we were happy, so on and so forth. And she up and left the husband. She wanted the husband to move out, even though he found out from his mother that she was cheating on him. And like I said, I'll link the video if I haven't yet. And these women were rooting for her. Men do it all the time. Why can't she do it? They're rich now. They're rich. Who gives a fuck? Being rich doesn't make you a good person. Y'all people are weirdos out there. They're rich now. They're successful. They're happy. Okay, but this woman was married. She had 3-4 kids by the dude. She didn't want to have kids by him. Women live in the moment, guys. When it comes to love, which was something they talked about, men do love. I had Princella on the show who says men are incapable of love. But when you bring up the fact of, ladies, you have sons, you have fathers, you think your sons and fathers can't love either? Like, men are incapable of love? Women don't really care about love. Women want to be wanted. Women want to be desired. There's an old saying, I think it was Sons of Anarchy, maybe Peggy Bundy. Y'all know the actress I'm talking about. She said something along the lines of, men want to be loved, women want to be wanted. And that's just how it is. Women want to be desired, just in general. That love stuff, they may think that. No, women are very vain and they need attention. They want to be desired. And that's just how it is. Men, yeah, there are some dudes who get in their feminine, who basically just go neurotic when they find out because they're not centered. If you love yourself to the point, no woman can do anything to you that'll make you get out of character. You just kick her ass to the curb, bro, no matter how old you are. So, yeah, average guy, not average guy. boss, it all depends on what you're able to tolerate. And at the end of the day, a lot of dudes who are average a lot of times, unless you're a pookie or you basically know yourself, you aren't going to tolerate much, man. I mean, you're going to tolerate a lot if you don't know yourself. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. And that's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is Wisdom. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50.